My name is Martina Parker and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about applying lashes. And so a girlfriend of mine a few weeks back at church gave me a pair, well, she gave me several of the lashes that were already cut into little pieces. And so she said, oh, I just couldn't get them on, I didn't know how to do it. And then I started talking to another couple of friends and they were saying, yeah, they struggle with lashes too. And I just thought, since I have mastered lashes, I'm a lash connoisseur, I thought I would just come to you all and give you a quick tutorial on how to do it. And when I say it's going to be quick, it's going to be pretty quick because it's so easy once you start getting into the habit of doing it, that you'll do it all the time. Or if you don't do them all the time, you'll just do them for special occasions because that's fun too. So I'm going to start off by just talking to you about the products that I use. I use a Lash Accelerator. This one is by Rimmel. I use my mascara. This is the Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal. I use some lash glue. This one is just Kiss Natural Lash Glue. And then you'll need your lashes. And if you don't have lashes that are already cut into little pieces, you could just grab your little scissors. So I grab my little Hello Kitty scissors that I've had for years, and I'll just cut my own strips. And then you'll need a tweezer, and the one I use is by Kiss. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to adjust the camera because I have to get way into the camera. I actually do not see very well, and so I'm going to need to look directly in here as if it's my magnifying mirror in order to do it. So if you can stand being this close to my eye, come on, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is put on some Lash Accelerator, and it's like a lattice. Is just to help your lashes grow, and it also helps the mascara to stick better. So I put that on, and then I'm going to put on, I have one coat of mascara on already. I'm going to put one more on. And you want a coat of mascara because the way I do my lashes, I'm going to do them underneath instead of on top, and that will just make everything come together. If you like being snatched in your clothes, this is how you snatch those eyelashes. So let's get it on. And I normally don't apply any mascara on the bottom, but for today's purposes, since I got a little black in my waterline, I'm going to apply a little bit. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is take a Q-tip and a little makeup remover, and I'm going to clean up that bottom lash line where I got a little bit too much mascara down there because I like it clean. So that the eyelashes pop. If that waterline is murky, the eyelashes don't really look as nice. So there you go. Mascara on, lattice on, mascara cleaned up with the cotton swab. The next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and hand sanitize my hands because I actually use the back of my hand as a palette. So I'm going to go ahead and get some hand sanitizer on. And then I'm going to pick the lashes that I'm going to use. So I like using the case of the lashes as my little tray. So I have my one inner corner. I have another inner corner. And this is what they're going to look like when you cut the slip, when you cut the lash strip into little pieces. They should be about this wide. About that wide. And so I have the pieces that I'm going to use today ready to go. You just take your scissors and trim exactly where you want them to be. And these are already pre-cut. So let me show you, or they're pre-designed to be cut. So let me show you where you can see the little gap right here and right here. Those little gaps are where you're going to cut. So just take your scissors and cut. Make sure that you get all of the plastic part out. So when you cut them, you want to cut as close to where the black start as possible so that you get the clean edge, because you want the edges clean. After you do that, you're going to take some of your lash adhesive. You can put it in your tray. I just like to use the back of my hand. And I just put a dab right there on the back of my hand. You're going to take a strip. Let me get, sorry about that, eyelash on my tongue. I'm going to take my inner corner. And if you need to trim lashes, you always trim from out here, not from the center. The center you want to keep as is, because that's what's going to help them to look the most natural. So I just give it a little bend. See how I'm just holding it with the tweezer and giving it a little bend, just a little. That's going to help it to curve a little and stick better to my eye. This glue has set for a little while, so it's starting to get tacky on top, and that's exactly what you want. So you're going to go ahead and put glue along the band of the eyelash strip that you're ready to apply. Not too much. It should be, just enough on there to coat, but not enough that it's dripping or looking clumpy. You don't want that. So this is the part where if you're squeamish and you can't work in your eye, this technique is not going to be the one for you. You might want to go get lash extensions in order to get the same type of natural look that I'm going to achieve by using these strip lashes that are cut into little pieces. But if you really, really cannot work inside your eye, or if your eye waters, you may want to go to another type of lash, maybe a magnetic lash that doesn't respond so much to water. But this water-based solution for the for the eyelash glue, it responds to water. So let's go ahead and get this first piece on. So in this inner corner, underneath, you can see your underneath band of your eye, and I'm just going to adhere it to the lashes underneath. Just like so. And so you see it just gave my eye a little bit of enhancement. It's almost the same. Ooh, I took it off. Put a little bit more glue on there. It's almost the same length of my natural lashes. It just gives me a little bit more volume that I don't have to achieve with a ton of mascara. And that's it. So that's your first one. Then you're going to pick whatever the next size you want. So I'm going with a longer one. The longest one I put in the middle. I don't put on this outer corner because the shape of my eyes are so round. Some people say that they're like deer or Bambi eyes. I've been called a lot of names for my eyes because they are pretty big. They're not bulbous, but they're pretty large eyes. So I have to really be aware of my lash placements to make sure that they're placed properly. So I like to use the longest set in the center. And so I'm just going to do the same thing. Going to take it, and wherever that first one ended, I'm going to start this new one. And just stick it on. Make sure my tweezers are clean, because if your tweezers aren't clean, it will not release the lash. And that's the next piece. And so you can see it's just a little bit of enhancement. Still long, still fluffy lashes, but not as sparse. See, everything is filled in nicely. And then I'm going to grab the last little piece. And this was to be the piece that was intended for either the center of the lash, or sometimes I cut it down even more, which I'm about to do. I just cut a little bit off, a little bit more off to make it a little smaller. And the same deal. Put your lash glue on, and that's why I like this technique, because this glue can almost dry down, because that little ball of glue will continue to dry and continue to dry. It makes it faster for the application. And if I wasn't talking to you guys, I would have already had these popped on and out the door. But of course, since I'm talking, it's taking a little longer. Don't give up. If you just get a little bit more glue. And pop it on. And of course, this is good that this is happening on camera, because even a seasoned pro at putting them on, you're gonna have to work at it sometimes. There we go. And on. And I'll just allow the glue to dry and become tacky, and that's it. I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye off camera, and I'll come back to you for a final analysis to tell you exactly how easy they are to apply. Okay guys, so now both eyes are on. These lashes normally stay on for me 3 or 4 days, maybe 5, if I make sure that I'm not sleeping crazy on them. And what you could do once you got them on, just to clip them through, take your tweezers, this is another pair of tweezers I use, and just smash them together with your own lashes, just to give them a little pinch. And that's it. They're so comfortable. They look so natural, because when you close your eyes, there's absolutely no lash band in sight. So they look super natural. You can even take a little bit of mascara and just put it on the absolute tips, because you have mascara on your own lashes. So there you have it. That's how you apply lashes, easy breezy. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Those of you all who are struggling with applying your lashes and making them look natural. If you're going for that non-natural lip, that Bambi look, that spider look, then go ahead and just plop them on the top. Don't even bother to do this technique. This technique is only if you want that ultra natural look. So thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you guys in the future. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let's get it popping down in those comments. Talk to you later. Bye.